In this lesson, I'd like to show you how to insert pages into a PDF. Now I have a document open. It's 5 pages long. I can see this up at the top. I could also open my thumbnails from my navigation pane, and I can see that I have 5 pages out here as well. From my page thumbnails, with the little tool in the toolbar, I could click the drop-down arrow and just choose Insert Pages. And I could do this from a file from whatever's on the clipboard, or I could insert a blank page if I'd like as well. Maybe I'll just go ahead and insert a blank page. Now it's important to be careful of where you are when you're going to go ahead and do this. For instance, if I'm out here and I click on page 2 and I come out and I say Insert Pages, a blank page, it comes back and asks me, where would you like to put this? And I'd like to go ahead and put it after my current location. So I'm going to go ahead and click on OK, and it inserts a blank page right after page 2. If I want to delete this, I can just click on page 3 and click on the little delete pages trash can, or I could just right click the page and come up and choose delete pages. Well, it gives me a warning and then takes that page out. Another way to do this is from your tools pane on the right hand side, you could choose organize pages. And in this view, it gives you a nice way to zoom in and out of your pages within your file. And right up at the top here, you'll see it says insert, and you can insert from file, from clipboard. You can do the scanner. You can also pull a new page from a web page, or you can insert a blank page like we did before. I'm going to go ahead and choose insert page from file. Now, you got to make it doesn't really matter where you are here because you can always reorganize these after the fact. I'm just going to go ahead and say from file, and I'm just going to pull in this page right here. Obviously, it's a PNG file. I'm going to go ahead and click on open. It tells me wherever. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It converts the file, and I see it out here. Now from here, I could drag and drop it wherever I'd like. If I'm not happy with it, I could just place my pointer over the top of this file, this page, and then I see the little trash can there, and I'll click that icon. It warns me and it takes out that page. Another method would be to simply drag and drop pages from 2 separate open files in their respective thumbnail panes. You could go ahead and just drag them back and forth from side to side and drop one page in one document, or vice versa. I'm going to go ahead and open up another file, and I've opened up a file called mycombine, and you can see I have my 2 files open here at the top. Now if I come out here and go to my window menu, I can choose tile vertically, and it'll open both files side by side. Things get a little crowded, so I'm going to go ahead and shrink down my tools pane from each guy, and over here I'm going to click on the thumbnails pane for each of these. Now here's my original file. If I would like to drop a page from mycombine over into the executive summary, say between pages 2 and 3, I could just come out to my thumbnails over here on the right, pick the page that I'd like. Here's a spreadsheet, page 10, and I'll just click on it, and I will drag it over here and drop it between 2 and 3, and it lets it go and drops it in the new document. It's important to note that it didn't move it, it just made a copy of it and dropped it into the executive summary PDF. Now if I'd like, I could click on several discontiguous pages by clicking on one page, holding my control key, clicking on another page, and then I could grab either one of these and drag it over, and both pages would go at once. If I wanted to grab a page from the executive summary, maybe the first page here, I could click on it and drag it over here to what would be page 10 between the 2 spreadsheets, and it drops the new page in to mycombine. So this is probably the most flexible way to go ahead and move pages around between 2 different files, especially if you have multiple pages that you want to intermingle between 2 or 3 files. Just go up and choose Window, Tile Vertically when you have 2 or 3, or however many pages you or how many files you have open.